Hey, what's up, guys? So this is gonna be a little bit different recap. Um, I don't really have any charts from the week. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I basically had four max loss days in a row, and uh, the only chart that I really have is the one that I did a rant on. I think on Wednesday, and because that was the worst one, honestly. Like that was basically That was that was on just like one chart. Like the other ones, I was fighting the stocks, but I don't know. It just kind of I just have too much stuff going on right now, and I had some really close friends, trying to tell me or trying to just talk me into not trading. They said that I need to kind of focus on being clear minded, and I think that it kind of ties in with with fighting and stuff. I would have this kind of bad habit in fighting, but the thing about fighting was, I was in crazy good shape. So like when this kind of stuff would happen, or I get into a rut, like sometimes I would just fight harder and it would work out in the end. And I had a really good defense, so I didn't take any damage really. Never got hurt in the fight ever, and I could just kick it up to a different gear, and a lot of people couldn't keep up. And so, I think that for 11 years, I was having like very similar kind of emotions and stuff going on. But whenever I kind of felt like this, I would just fight harder and harder. And it does work in the stock market, because the stock market is just going to take more and more and more. And so I think that me kind of, I feel like it's forced me to take a chill pill, and I was catching myself to where I wasn't trying to talk to my friends, or I was starting to like avoid people, because I felt like they would see how I was feeling, and they would want to give me advice, and I didn't want to hear their advice. I wanted to figure it out on my own, because I've never been the person to where I can have things affect me. I feel like it's weak. Like I don't like admitting that you know life just kind of took over, and instead of just like taking a step back and working on it and figuring out uh, ways to navigate through my situations, I was just like, this doesn't affect me. Like, nothing affects me. I can get through anything, and that is not the case. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And yesterday was the worst I've ever done, ever. And I mean, I broke all my rules. It was just a disaster, and I was just just done after yesterday. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to be around anybody. Nothing. I was like, how could I let this happen? But I think it's a very important learning lesson for me to you know learn to deal with stuff, and I like work through things instead of just like uh, try not to think about it. I'm going to force myself to think about it. I was talking to some friends. I was like, I hate paper trading. I absolutely hate it. But I feel like I need to wrap my mind around just trading the process. Like, you don't make any money, you don't lose any money with paper. Like, I don't like that at all. But it's like I need to get back to just trading the setups, and So I think that for the rest of the month, I'm going to only trade paper and kind of get, you know, if I don't feel like 100%, or like not even 100%, like you never really feel like 100%, but like if I'm not feeling like 80%, I need to learn to walk away. And it was actually really cool because it's been a long time since like I've been able to trade that I didn't take a trade today. And like when I sat back, I was like watching Bookmap, I was watching the tape and the charts and stuff. It's like it's crazy when you don't have those nerves of trading, the emotions going on, like how you can see the big picture. And it's just like I knew where the top was, and I was just like watching it. I was like, I never would have seen any of this stuff if I was on the other end of like, oh, I need to get ready to push my hotkey. Like you don't see the big picture. Like your emotions take control of you, and it's just like in fighting. You know, it's so simple. Now that I've kind of taken a step back and I get to watch how my coach trains new fighters, so they can't tie their shoes. The second you know you have a fight, your nerves kick in, your mind goes against you, and it's the same thing in trading. Like I haven't been following the setups, I haven't been following my rules, and pay the consequences. You know, I don't have a great defense in trading. I mean, there's no such thing as having amazing cardio. So it's like I don't like the things that made me good in fighting. I don't. I haven't found those in trading. So I think that I do need to take a step back. I do need to think through all this stuff. I do need to deal with my emotions and learn how to work with myself. And so no charts this week. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to trade next week. If I do, it will be paper. But maybe I'll just do like another video like this. You know, this is, you know, I want to do a journal. Like that's what this YouTube, or not this YouTube, but this Instagram page. On it does go on my YouTube also, but the Instagram page is for just mentoring. I wanted to do like a journal for just mentoring program, and so that way I can go back and kind of see like my process. And but you know, I have been getting messages from people, and like people find value in, you know, some of these videos. They like to, you know, see that other people are going through the same kind of stuff as them. And so, you know, if anybody watching this, you know, they have an idea, if I don't trade next week, maybe I do a video like this, and maybe I talk over a subject that, you know, whatever, you know, someone brings up or whatever. I mean, pretty transparent. I don't really care. I'll talk about whatever. So you know, if somebody watches this and they want me to touch base on whatever, you know, I'm sure I've went through it in trading, or you know, try to come up with different ideas. I'll just kind of go with the flow and see what happens next week. But yeah, I just need to. I think I need to kind of take a big step back. You know, breathe some fresh air, and I don't know. I think it'll be good for me instead of fighting against the market, myself, everything. Just kind of take some time for myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. But anyways, here's somewhat of a weekly recap. So see you guys later.